Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I have built a team around Swords Dance Rockium Z Chesnaught. It is here to specifically alert Zapdos, because Zapdos resists the dual stab. People will want to pivot into that Pokemon Fish for a static para. You SD on the switch, you can take any sort of Heat Wave due to your Sped F investment, even a Z Heat Wave, and you can go ahead and knock it out with the Rockium Z Stone Edge, which really helps out late game Mega Pinsir right here. We of course have dual stab on the set as well. Enough speed investment for uninvested Heatran, which can go ahead and help us take that on. Say it's like max HP, max def, we can go ahead and hit that with +2 Drain Punch. Mega Pinsir really appreciates Zapdos being gone, as I said. It is the late game win condition. I actually have close combat on here, mainly because the Rotom Wash looks like a big nuisance to this team. I want to be able to just smack that with +2 CC. Magnezone basically deals with everything that Mega Pinsir hates that's not Zapdos, being Celesteal and Mega Scissor, Skarmory, so I really like that right here. Tapu Fini is the Defogger. We have a max speed Timid set. That's also another Stall Breaker with the Taunt Nature's Madness. Heatran right here is Magnastorm Taunt with Rocks right here, and then Choice Scarf Landorus T. With Explosion, you can run double Defog just to help out the Pinsir, but I do want a more sturdy check to Hawlucha, so I opted for Explosion right here. And yeah, that'll be the team. You can find it down below in the description, and let's get right into the games. Alright, I found a game. I can use my Chesnaught to pivot into Kartana and Magnezone, but honestly, if they Volt Switch out into the Pinsir, that's kind of a bad situation for me, so not quite sure how many times I want to do that. Why does nothing lead against Mamoswine, huh? That's something that I have to be careful about right here. Honestly, Fini looks kind of bad, so I'm just going to lead off with that against Mamoswine, since I know they're about to lead off with this guy. Wish I had Scald, but I'll just Nature's Madness immediately. Could see them pivoting out into Magnezone. Yeah, this is cool. Just get my 50% off, and honestly, I'm expecting the Volt Switch. I could go Lando, but I'll go Heatran in case of the Flash Cannon. Like, Lando looks super good right here, as they do. I can just get up my Stealth Rocks on this guy. Is that what I want to do? I mean, rocks are good for me as well. Like, I just wear down stuff for Lando eventually. I like the Magmastorm play too, as I'm able to go ahead and hit. Nice. I'll go Tapu Fini here. Mamoswine being weakened is really nice for me, and having 50 on Magnezone is also really cool. So I get in my Fini. I will always defog first. Because they're not Assault Vest or anything like leftovers, I can always knock them out after. So I'll simply Moonblast here. Could see Magnezone coming back. Honestly, wouldn't be too worried about it. Should I go Heatran? I was about to cancel and maybe consider it, but hey, that didn't work out for me. I think I'll go Landorus this time. There's no way you're going for Flash Cannon again. Nobody does that. Yeah, you're going for Volt Switch this time. Get out of here. And here I'll just go right for the U-turn. Maybe anticipating their Lando to come in. Because, like, I can just go Mag Heatran if they stay in anyway, so they go out into their Pinsir here, which is, like, very whatever. I just go, like, nothing, huh? I'm gonna have to, like, pivot back to Lando, which is kind of lame for me. It's either that or I go out into my own Pinsir and go for the tie. That's not a play. I feel like Fini eats one of these. Like, I'm pretty positive Fini can take one. So do I go Pinsir or do I go Fini? Because, like, Scarf Lando would be my check to this, but I just U-turned out on this guy. Kinda sucks. Let's go Zone. And let's go back to Lando. You're either Earthquaking or you're switching out. There's no way you're staying in here. Yeah, there's no way you stay in if you're not. Yeah, they go Mamoswine. This is okay. I mean, like, Landorus is good, so maybe I should just go for the hard switch, but yeah, I'll go Fini again as they crash. I mean, I was Scarf, so I could have just knocked them out, which is kind of lame. But this is cool, I guess. I can just go right for the Moonblast. Wear down this Magnezone even more, which is cool. Yeah, so this Magnezone actually takes a Spectacular Drop right there. Because I've said that Fini's expendable and I don't mind Mamoswine coming in, I'll make the Heatran play this time, not wanting my Landorus to take this hit, as they once again go for Volt. Okay. That's cool. The question is, what do they bring in? Because Pinsir is a problem. They go out into Mamoswine here. I always go Fini to defog eventually, and then try to open up the late game Pinsir, right? They go for Fini, okay. I will simply defog here. Kind of a tedious cycle right now, just trying to wear down the Magnezone as much as I can. They crit me with Earthquake, which really sucks. I would have lived that easily, but hey, what can I do about it? I'll go Pinsir now and proceed to not Mega Evolve, I think. Yeah, because I'll outspeed anyway. I just like return here. I don't know if Quick Attack's like gonna kill them, that's the thing. I've scouted their damage with something. It's clearly Scarf. Man, this really sucks. I'm gonna go Landorus. Yeah, because I was anticipating them to want to Volt Switch back to Mamoswine. The crit on Fini is really lame. I'll go for the U-turn here, though. But nothing I can do about that, obviously. I get rid of Magnezone, which is really good for me. That's kind of one of their better forms of speed control just out of the way right here. What doesn't invite in Mamoswine? I guess Pinsir I should bring back, but... like, even that I don't pivot into all too well. I want to find out what their Lando is, too. That's going to be vital right here. I can use Chesnaught to wear down stuff like... Kartana. Let's go! It's either Pinsir or Heatran, one of the two. No, it's not Heatran. It's definitely Pinsir or Chesnaught. And I think the play is Pinsir. Because I can quick attack this guy. Nothing else can really come in right here for free, necessarily. I do have Hyper Cutter. They decide to go out into their Landorus T. So this is kind of where I have to decide whether I want to make an aggressive play or not, which I don't think I can yet. I'll go Chesnaught here to scout their attack, as I'm assuming they went for Scarf Stone Edge right there. So this is great for me. What I get to do here is, I believe, go right for the... I want to say Rockium Z immediately. Just catching any sort of switch they would want to make, for example, into the Pinsir. So nice. Rockium Z Chesnaught is going to pick up a kill here against the Pinsir, which is absolutely amazing for me. That's one of their best win cons just out of the way. So Kartana can come in here. Mamoswine can also come back. Chesnaught's very Fizz-Def, and honestly, I don't see myself losing to Kartana with my Magnezone in the back. I'm going to Drain Punch as they get up rocks. Okay. So this is cool. What do they bring in here, though? Like, Tapu Fini is their one option right here, I think. Yeah, Tapu Fini comes in. Honestly, I feel like I just keep this guy and go Zone here. Like, it's just a really good Kartana check, right? There's no point in not keeping it, is what I'm seeing out of this. So they go right for that. That's cool. I'll simply Specs Flash Cannon now. Make sure that... I'm keeping the Chesnaught for the Kartana. They go for Scald. Okay. It looks like I can take another one. I kind of hope I do, because that'll really help out my Mega Pinsir. It'll put it in Pinsir range. I'm able to take it. Nice. Okay, so they'll knock me out here. I don't mind that all too much. Yeah, Chesnaught's going to be vital against the cart. I can go Pinsir here pretty freely. Simply click Return. Return plus Quick Attack should knock out offensive Lando. It's very clearly Scarf the way they've played it, so I'll be able to knock out Fini right there. And I think if Chesnaught doesn't just solo, which it should, then my Scarf Lando plus my Pinsir here should be fine. So expecting the Stone Edge, I could go right for the... I mean, honestly, Heatran's just expendable, as they go right for the U-turn. This forces them to lock the fighting move, which just allows me to get in Pinsir after, which is really nice. I don't think I bother risking my Lando here, because it could explode on their Lando in the worst case scenario. Let's just Earth Power. They might have to go off a Choke. That actually nearly killed it, wow. So they're likely Scarf, right? I kind of want to end it off with Chesnaught, but I don't think it's possible, unfortunately for myself. Okay, they're not Scarf, actually, so it could be possible. I think my play is simply to go Lando here, and just U-turn. Like, they would have to go Landorus T of their own, and that's not beating me at all. Like, I go Chesnaught now and just SD up, and that should be it. This thing can't do anything to Chesnaught. And obviously, Moxie the Kartana is not beating Quick Attack plus Scarf Lando. Yeah, so there's the U-turn. I got the SD up, and there's no way this Kartana can beat me, so they're going to go ahead and forfeit. Chesnaught picking up the kill on Pinsir is very cool, and I'll be right back. Alright, I found another game right here. My opponent is obviously running Trick Room. The very big ground weakness besides the Oxy makes me think that it is Air Balloon Stakataka, and maybe Z-move on the Magearna right here. My Mega Pinsir looks amazing outside of Trick Room, can easily just win the game, but I want to break that Air Balloon as early as I can, maybe trapping it with Magnezone. Even if it gets some kills, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and lead off here with my Heatran, and try to get up rocks alongside them. Magico doesn't really matter, and I can just go ahead and throw up my rocks right here. I should probably Magma Storm first, just to waste their Trick Room turns, because if I hit, that's really good for me right here. I unfortunately missed right away, which is super bad. Had I hit right there, they would have been trapped in. Let's try again, though. If they get their Trick Room up now, that's going to suck, and if I miss again, obviously. Because I want to force them to Memento and lose this ground immunity. I would have forced it right there, now I don't get to. Yeah, really terrible, but I get to Magma Storm there. They have to Memento here if they want to get their Trick Room turns to work, so... I get to force it anyway, but I lost a turn for nothing. I'll get up my rocks that turn, and we'll go from here. Crawdont basically kills my entire team, huh? I'm keeping my Heatran. I'm pretty sure Fini can take 2 of these. I want to say it does. Not if they crit. If they go for knockoff, I should take 2. I don't know about Crab Hammer. I think I take 2 Crab Hammers. The thing is, I could also go Chesnaught here, but I kind of want to keep Chesnaught just to... I don't know, I should go Chesnaught. My Tapu Fini is better. Although Chesnaught deals with... I was about to say Chesnaught deals with Stack Attacka, and then... Now we're here. I want to say they go up Mawile this turn. I'll just Wood Hammer. As they go Reuniclus, okay, that's going to take a good amount. Never mind, when I said good amount, I meant absolutely no damage at all, apparently. I gotta go Heatran to prevent this from sweeping me with Taunt or whatever. The thing is, that's going to open up their Magearna, so what do I want to do about that? If Heatran takes like a Fightini... Well, it's leftover, so it's not Z. Okay, that's good to know. Let's go Heatran on the Calm Mind. Simply Taunted here. Ideally, they're not Calm Mind, Recover, Psychic Focus Blast. That would be like the one set that might mess me up right here. But yeah, I'll just Taunt. As they try to Calm Mind again. This Heatran is missing everything, and it's really bad, because had I trapped it right there, this Reuniclus was gone, and I just won. But now that they've seen that, they're just going to switch out, because they know now. Like, why would he stay in? And also, I'm taking unnecessary chip for the late game Magearna here. Maybe I can win anyway, depending on how they play Mawile. They just go ahead and DC. I mean, I'll be right back if they return. Alright, I found another game right here. The last guy did not come back. Honestly, I understand why. That guy did not have a Magnastorm switch in at that point in the game. He could have tried to go for the dodge, though, which is interesting. Speaking of no Magnastorm switch-ins, we have this team right here. The Medicham kills my entire team, which is terrible. If I can trap Skarm, Pinsir can just win the game, though, so that could be a game plan. Let's go ahead and lead off with my Landorus T. So against Tangrowth, what I want to do is U-turn out right away into... I could just go Magnezone here and freely Volt Switch. Although, I don't want them staying in, so I'll Thunderbolt. I feel like this guy might be crazy and not go Tangrowth or Chansey and expect the Volt. Yeah, he goes Chansey, but even that's like okay damage. I just get to bring in my Heatran here. On the rocks. I'm just going to Magnastorm immediately, as they give... Well, in theory, I should outspeed it, yeah, so it can't soft-boiled. And this thing's dead. Do I have a reason to get up my rocks? Not particularly. So I wanted to switch because I didn't want Medicham coming out after, but I guess this is okay. What I can do here is... I want to say just sack off Heatran, even though it's kind of lame for me. Like, it was a good Pokemon, but maybe they'll miss. Or maybe they can sub on a full para. Okay, that's fine. I'll go Landorus. There's no way you're Ice Punching. Nobody makes that play. High Jump still does 5,000,000% though, so there's that. Do you sub again? No, nobody subs again. Yeah, okay, get out of here. Nobody makes that play. Okay, so I'll come in here. I'm just gonna Moonblast. Like, this thing's a threat to them. I don't think they're gonna... They could go Tangrowth. As they do go Tangrowth. They get a drop, so I'm just gonna Defog because of the drop. Knockoff right there is okay. I want to say I get in Pinsir here. On the Pex. So the thing is... I have close combat, meaning I could be able to hit the Skarmory anyway. I'm gonna go Magnezone. On the Haze, okay. And this just gives me a free Volt Switch. Yeah, this is okay with me. I want to see if they go Tangrowth again or not. And I just need to trap the Skarmory, but they're not giving me the chance. I have Feeny healthy still for the Grand, so I'm not too worried about that. Tangrowth is the play to decide to make next. I could make a play into Chesnaught here. Not a terrible idea. Actually, it could be a terrible idea, for all I know. Okay, let's go Pinsir, and... I'm going to force out the Skarmory now. I'm going to return, and they stayed in, okay. So I just knock out Tangrowth, nice. Toxapex comes back in. I always just go Tapu Fini on this. Defog those right away. No, none of that. They get the turn right, unfortunately, but they have to flinch me as they don't. So yeah, I'm able to knock that out. Chesnaught can come in here and not even care about the terrain due to the... Sorry, the poison due to the terrain, right? Here I can just SD up. They crit me with Surf. Don't high roll me, please. Okay, you don't. Nice. And that should be it. Chesnaught should... yeah, that's the game. Magnezone wins right there. So we're able to defeat that team. I'll be right back. Alright, I found another game right here. We have a team that is very Pinsir weak. In fact, that Lando has to be Scarf, or else they would get outright 6-0'd by it. So it's definitely Scarf Lando. Maybe Scarf Hoopa and some other Lando. Maybe, but even that doesn't take +2 quick attacks. I don't know. Let's go ahead and lead off with my... So I want to predict they lead in Lopunny, so I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my... I could also predict the Lando lead, huh? Tough call right here. Let's lead off with Lando of my own. They're going to go ahead and lead off with theirs, probably just to get up rocks. I have an Intimidate on them. I can just U-turn out here. Into my Tapu Fini, I want to say. Now, Tapu Fini is one of my 2 Dark Resists. Definitely don't want to get careless with it. It is actually Helmet. That's really interesting. You're really just willing to be that weak to Mega Pinsir? Kinda confusing. So I'm gonna just defog here. I'd guess they go Ferrothorn, but that just invites in Chesnaught, which is what I want. So let's see what they want to do about that. Magearna would be like their best Chesnaught response. They go for a U-turn. I guess Ferrothorn is coming in. Hey, come here. I'm getting my boy in right now. I'm surprised they would risk it, getting trapped by Magnezone, but I guess I don't really care. I'll just Drain Punch. Or I can even SD. As they try to double Leech Seed, which is like not a play. I'll just Drain Punch now as Landorus T comes in, and follow it up with the +1 Continental Crush. Go out into something that's not Magearna, please. They went Magearna, okay. So, I mean, I get good damage on this. That probably just means Mega Pinsir wins now. Yeah, that's good damage. I will attempt rocks here, as they Fleur Cannon. It allows me to get up my rocks, and like Landorus can come back in. I think I just taunt that and then SD up and the game's over. The way I see it. Because this does to +2 CC. Unfortunately, because I have close combat and not Earthquake, I do have to take drops right here. Which is pretty bad. Nice. They go for Volt Switch. Hoopa comes in. Okay. Tapu Fini is kind of expendable. As they simply go for Hyperspace Fury. That is totally cool. I will simply go for Nature's Madness. As they proceed to Hyperspace again, and then follow it up with a Moonblast. As they go Magearna, that is totally fine. I do get an unfortunate drop, which means I think I live this next hit. That puts it in range of return now, so I don't have to go for the close combat anymore. Which is really helpful. I think I just win with SD Lando. Sorry, SD Pinsir this game. So out comes Mega Lopunny. I think the play I want to make is sack this off. Just to get in. I think Chesnaught here is a good play. Is Chesnaught a good option? I think it is. Although I don't want defensive Lando getting up rocks on that. That would be kind of bad for me. Pinsir is also a good play here. I'm going to SD up here. They could return if they wanted to. I don't know if they want to just yet. They could go defensive Lando as their initial pivot. They actually go Magearna, which is fine. I will simply return here. Knock that boy out. Landorus comes in. It dies to return. So that'll go down. And I believe this just wins the game, as it should have the entire time. I think I will close combat here. Geez, that lives it? Okay, I can quick attack though. Actually, do I have to? I definitely don't. Nice, okay, so I've kind of put myself in a interesting spot, but I still win the game with Scarf Lando if this doesn't just win. So there's the fake out. I will simply quick attack and hope I don't get paralyzed. They actually have it too. That's kind of cool. I can go Chesnaught here. It definitely takes the high jump kick. Just go for Drain Punch. Actually, Wood Hammer is a better play. Because it hits Fini, and it can put this in range of Scarf EQ. Yeah, so Fini comes in. I just hit this up with the Wood Hammer. Oko it. Jeez, Chesnaught. And, I guess at this point, I don't know if Hoopa can win. I'll Drain Punch here. Chesnaught, you're so good. And that just straight up knocked it out. Then Hoopa can't win. Hoopa just dies to my Landorus right here. So that's going to be the game. Chesnaught plus Pinsir just went on a tear this game, which I am very happy about, of course. Let's see if they want to give me the final kill right here or not. Hoopa coming out. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and forfeit, and I'll be right back. Alright, I found another game right here. This player has a Tornadus and a Charizard. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Chesnaught. Not expecting Zard to lead, and more so expecting... Well, not a Tornadus right away. I was expecting T-Tar or Drill, but... I guess against Tornadus, I can just go Heatran, I want to say. Heatran looks like really expendable here, as they simply go for Hurricane. It could be Fightinium, but even that I'm not too worried about. Let's just go ahead and get up rocks here. As they make a good play and go for Taunt. Okay, so it's definitely not Fight Z, I think. Let's Magma Storm here. I do miss, which is kind of lame. Because now I have to take damage on Fini. I don't know if they're banded or not. Could also go Chesnaught, I guess. Let's do that. They have a good play into Tangrowth, but I feel like they're going to go Torn. I'm going to try to catch the Tornadus. Ooh, okay, that's a little bit better than either of those two things that I just mentioned. Goodbye, Charizard. Okay, Tornadus comes in. I'll go Heatran every time, as this player doubles to Drill. I'm going to Magma Storm, as I just get rid of them. Nice. So super risky maneuver there, too. Works out for me. Man, that was really cool. I actually managed to just knock out both win conditions in the span of, what, like 3 turns? Now it's just about preserving my Pinsir, trying to defog when I can. That guy probably thinks I'm crazy for making that play, but hey, I did it. We make plays like that out here, even though it's a terrible play. I guess like losing Heatran wasn't the biggest deal. This was gonna make me like struggle to pivot into Torn. It didn't even pivot into Tangrowth or Feeny though, because Water Stab and Earthquake or whatever. So T-Tar comes in now. I can just like go Feeny here and defog. As they go for Banded EQ, okay. Let's get these hazards out of here as they... Okay, it's not Banded, never mind. I can just go Chesnaught here and like Stone Edge, I guess. As Tangrowth comes in, I'm immune to like anything this thing might want to do. Let's just SD up again. As they do go Tornadus, unfortunately. I'll go Heatran here. The main thing is I just need to get my Pinsir into a winnable position, so I'll always go Chesnaught again on the rocks. I think I'll SD up this time, as they go hard Tornadus this time. The thing is, I just need a bit of damage on the Tyranitar, right? So Hurricane comes out. They go hard Tyranitar, which is all I wanted. I'll get up my rocks now on the Earthquake. Get in Chesnaught here. Go right for the Stone Edge. As Feeny comes in, okay. Simply Woodhammer here, as that's a double down, okay. Do I lose? No, I definitely don't. Like, they don't have Focus Blast, which means my Magnezone can just have a ton of fun. In fact, I go Zone here on the Tornadus. Simply click Volt Switch. Into Tangrowth. Bring in Pinsir. Click Return here to claim. As T-Tar comes in. I'll just close combat. Knock that boy out. And then all I need to do is just spam Flash Cannon. So I'll go Landorus here. Explode, I guess. Would be the thing, yeah. Essentially what I'm trying to say is there's a guaranteed win path for me. Yeah, so now I go Pinsir, simply click Return. And then Tornadus cannot beat my Magnezone. This 1v1 should be mine too, because I just Flash Cannon here and kill it. Yeah, so that's the game. They actually managed to play it back pretty well, but after those really risky maneuvers early, I was able to go ahead and do it, so I'll be right back. Alright, I found another game right here. I'm currently at 1875. I started at like below 1800, so lots of progress today. This guy's got like stall offense. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks very bad. I will definitely say that. Let's go ahead and lead off with my Tapu Fini. It kind of deals with both Drill and Sableye. It doesn't deal with this thing though, so that's a thing. Okay, well, I guess I will be going out into my Heatran. Yeah, Heatran is my play here. On the Wild Charge, okay. I will simply go for my Stealth Rocks now, that the thing is not Mega Evolved. I want to say I died at that. I probably should have scouted. Yeah, that's going to knock me out. That means they do have Brave Bird too, so I will simply bring out my Zone and hit him up with the freshest Volt Switch ever. I think they're going Chansey, not Drill. This guy did not hesitate to go Drill, huh? Okay, so I'll get in Chesnaught now, like, that's cool, I guess. And just go for, like, SD. And then, like, SD again. And then, like, SD again. And then we're gonna go from there. Could care less about this. Yo, should I Z here? I'm Zing here. Because it's not gonna, like, do any damage to anything anyway. Let's just SD. Why does that do so much? Jeez. Let's just Rockium now. Like, I'm going for a game with Mega Pinsir, so I don't really need any of these Pokemon. Mega Pinsir is just gonna win. Man, that's a bad Pokemon, jeez. Okay, let's go into this thing. I could also just win with Landorus T. Let's just, like, Moonblast here. I don't really care about Coco coming in. Its last move is definitely Brave Bird, I think. Chansey comes in, okay. So let's defog here on the S-Toss. Yeah. Taunt this. Good play. But I can simply Moonblast here. As Chansey comes back out, okay. Just bring in my Pinsir. And start clicking Return. They tried to go for a return under that terrain. I guess going off my Lando coming in. Let's just Return here. As they Toxic, but this is gonna like blow a hole through their team. And this thing being in range of my Lando is also really nice. Could be Sash Drill. The Coco Lucha is gonna be an issue. How healthy is my Feeny? It should be able to take the acrobatics, I believe. So I knock that out. Coco, actually drill comes in, okay. Well, I have to switch out, unfortunately, for myself, so I'll do that here. Bring in this pocket monster on the screen right now. My Lando. As they go Toxapex, okay. Don't burn me, please. That would be rather unfortunate. I could see them sacking off Sableye, too. They actually sack off the Tapu Koko, okay. So Hawlucha can come in here. As it does. Feeny can take this on. And then I believe Pinsir can win the game. Yeah, that's the game plan. So there's the SD. I should take this hit. There's no way Adamant does this much damage to me. Like, Feeny's bulky. Yeah, I have to eat that up. This will knock them out. The crit didn't matter. That's a really strong attack. And then, like, even if it did, then, like, quick attack's a thing, right? And now Scarf Lando just sweeps the game, I believe. So Drill comes out. I will simply Nature's Madness. Bring it down to 50. Bring in Choice Scarf Landorus. Go right for the Earthquake. And then even if they burn me with the Toxapex, Mega Pinsir will do the rest of the job. So Earthquake right there. And then, like, even Magnezone just wins on its own now too. So yeah, this was really straightforward. I know I was behind for a bit, but this was not much of a game. They Baneful Bunker for no real reason. Just Earthquake here. Bring it down to 67 as they Scald and don't even burn. So even if they did, like, there's no way Magnezone doesn't win the game clicking Thunderbolt. So there's the bunker. Let's go for the Earthquake again. And yeah, there's no way I lose. Sableye will die. And then Toxapex cannot win on its own. So, I mean, Chesnaught could have done a lot more here, is what I'll definitely say. I guess they're going to Scald, hoping I choke and switch out. That's kind of what they have to do. They go for Baneful Bunker anyway, but yeah, this guy's just stalling out the inevitable at this point. Let's just go ahead and Earthquake, and then follow it up with the Electric type move, or even the Return. Like, it doesn't really matter what I click. I'm already poisoned. I guess you could recover here, but, like, that's not going to help you. This guy really going to do this? Donphan Pro player? Let's just get out of here, man. Ideally, I get the roll right here. I don't. As they Scald, and yeah, that's it. I just Earthquake here. And that will be the GG. So we are able to go ahead and defeat Stall Offense. Really weird team, but I will be right back. Alright, I found the next game right here. Likely going to be the last. Looking at the matchup right here, they have Chansey Pex. Maybe I can quickly break through it with Pinsir plus Chesnaught right here. Like, I just see the Zapdos, and then, like, everything else just dies. Let's go ahead and lead off with my... Honestly, Heatran doesn't really look bad against anything. Like, I can just taunt most of their team. I don't really mind Zapdos leading. The one bad lead would be Kartana, because I will switch out scouting for, like, Banded Sacred Sword. That would be a dumb thing to lose to. The thing is, what do I scout with? I guess it would have to be Chesnaught or Lando, one of the two. And Lando looks good right here. I'm definitely not playing around with Lando, considering if I actually lure the Zapdos, then EQ just wins too. So there's the Zapdos lead. That's fine with me. If they stay in right here to take this, which they do, I can just taunt it now. And I guess they could have U-turn. You see, that's the thing I don't understand about Zapdos players. They always click Discharge, and you just sacked off your Zapdos, and they get the Discharge para. I don't know why they Earth Powered. Like, for some reason I thought they would Roost, but let's Magma Storm here. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, so they're unfortunately going to try to Roost here, I guess. I'm going to Earth Power them down as they knock me out, but Zapdos is already gone, so it's really all I needed. Let's just go Zone here. Click Volt. I guess they could try to Roost again, but, like, it's not even going to help them very much. If anything, they should go Chansey. And if they do Roost, then I'll go Chesnaught at that point. Yeah, they go Chansey. I'll get in Chesnaught now, and Chesnaught's about to do some work. I gotta be really careful about Megir now. So rocks go up. I'm gonna Drain Punt. No. I was about to go for the... Okay, I can Wood Hammer here and do a lot. I'm gonna SD up again though, because it forces kills. Okay, Zapdos comes in. I will simply Continental Crush here. Make sure it dies, is the idea. Nice, and Zapdos being gone essentially secures the game for me, I think. In most scenarios, at least, because Pinsir has a ton of fun now. Why did Greninja come in? I feel like at this point I just stay in with this thing. I'm gonna live that easily, and I'm gonna get a ton of health. Okay, it's Specs Protean. That's the only way that knocks me out, I think. Unless this is actually just that strong. I don't think it's that strong. I think it has to be Specs. Okay, I'm gonna go out into this assuming it's Specs, and go for the defog. Okay, I got my defog off anyway. I got scared right there, jeez. Let's go Zone here. Actually, no, I can't let Zone take damage. Let's just Moonblast. As they go right for the Ice Beam, okay. This is all cool. I just get to go Lando here and U-turn. Should kill this thing. They actually have Shuriken. It's kind of funny. Pinsir is a good play. Kartana can come in on this, I guess. There's two paths I can go for. Late game Pinsir or late game Scarf Lando. I feel like I misplayed this. Like, they have a good Fat Core left, and I haven't really dealt with it like I should have. They go Magearna. I have to go Magnezone, unfortunately. As they simply Thunderbolt. This allows me to just go right for a Volt Switch. Is that Fightinium? If you're Fightinium, then yeah. I have to go Lando now in Earthquake, unfortunately. And then just hope that Pinsir can do it, which I don't think it can. They go Chansey. This could be my setup fodder. Let's try it. Like, I have to try it at this point, right? If I was Earthquake, maybe, but I don't think Close Combat's going to knock out the Magearna, and that's going to be my downfall here. And lame way to end it off, for sure. They simply S-Toss. I'll just return here. And then... Actually, they just choke. Because if I quick attack you... Unless it's a Scarf. If there's Scarf on this, then they win anyway. They just choke the game away, I think. Yeah, they definitely just choke the game away. Because... No, maybe not. It depends on the Magearna dying or not. They should go Pex here. And then if there's Scarf Kartana, which it looks like they are, based on that damage, I want to say. Kartana. Yeah, so if that's Scarf, then they win anyway, I think. I don't know why they Leaf Bladed. Like, Smart Strike swept. But yeah, all they have to do right here... Man, if I was Earthquake, I won. They just choked the game away because I would have died and all that. I'm gonna have to return and hope it OHKOs, which I think it does. Man, that thing is broken. Okay, meaning now I just have to hope Earthquake and OHKO and Magearna, which I don't think it... Like, it is offensive Magearna, but if it's Trick Room, then I don't kill it. Can this kill? Okay, it does just kill it. So we're able to go ahead and win that game. Not a game I really should have won, but I did hope you all enjoyed. You can find the team down below in the description. That was a clean 7-0 session again. I feel like these last 3 days I've been on my point. Like, I went 7-1 at the Greninja Live, 7-0 in the Superior Live, and now 7-0 here. So, very happy about that, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Later.